Hello, welcome to another Eagle 6 Airsoft video. We're going to be testing this HK416, and this one has had a custom grip installed, which you can see there. So that's the VFC grip, which has been modified to fit the NGRS. We've also fit the VFC Slimline HK stock there, so that's again been modified to fit onto the NGRS there. And then obviously the 1300 battery goes neatly in the back here. We've done the Lonex spiral bevel set onto the warhead motor, which is fun, and obviously that's now on there. Yeah, obviously that performs well. Obviously the speed of the gun increased dramatically with the ratio of that particular bevel gear. So obviously we've now fit 20:1 Prometheus gears in this, just to tone it down a little bit, and even then it still needed a rate of fire reduction via the MOSFET itself. We've put the DCA trigger on there, Dave Custom trigger, the silver one, and a customer request for that one. We've also put we've tightened the flash hider, which was a little bit loose, so hopefully that's resolved now for you. Obviously it was a large reshim for this. Obviously with custom grips, we always recommend reshimming with the actual lower receiver rather than gearbox and grip. So any custom grip should always be done like that to make sure that any alterations in grip height is done, accounted for in the shim. Obviously that makes shimming difficult, which is a pain in the ass, but I say that's done now. We have put I think it's a Cyclone or Laylax locking ring on the back here for basically to try and straighten out the stock tube, because it had a slight kink in it, and sometimes the original cast parts on these guns, because obviously they're cast, or cast if you really crank down on it, sometimes you can actually crush cast items, which was the concept of the hard nut that's available for the M4s, so to prevent obviously the barrel kink on the M4 version of the NGRS. But yeah, so obviously that seems to have straightened it out a little bit. Obviously beyond that, you know, we're obviously in a territory of replacing, you know, lowers and stock tubes, and so its price is dramatically going to go up, plus obviously sourcing the parts, you know. So yeah, so hopefully, like I say, obviously it looks all good. Obviously I think it sets off really well. It's kind of like I say an A5 inspired build, with obviously the A5 style grip and stock, just obviously with different rail there and lower receiver. So but yeah, as close as we can get anyway, so with obviously that being a company that can actually manufacture parts. So I think that covers everything. So yeah, so that's all done, and hopefully we're ready. I think obviously it had a previous problem of jamming, but again it was incredibly high rate of fire, so that's been toned down now to maximum limit. Really should be about 16 rounds per second on these. Any more and you're going to obviously be crossing the reliability line, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll just demonstrate it now. Start using a new one because this one needs servicing. So as you can see, rate of fire is still still pretty up there in my opinion, you know, so it's still obviously motoring, but we have significantly toned that back, which again just goes to show how fast these can go. The problem is obviously whether you should go that fast. So obviously if we need to bring it back a bit more for, again, more reliability, again, we can bring it back further, but I'm hoping, like I say, at 16 we shouldn't have any issues. Obviously the only issues that can happen is obviously high rate of fire in combination with heavy ammo. You know, it takes a huge amount of effort for guns, you know, to be lifting, you know, like say 4s and sniper ammo and stuff, and even though 3.2s is fairly common ammo for AEGs, it does put a lot of back pressure on the gun, you know, because it is a heavy weight to push through there. There's a lot of stress on it, and I say unfortunately trying to do high rate of fire in combination with that sometimes can cause problems with those FPS pistons. So yeah, so we've basically just, like I say, toned it down, and hopefully we've got the reliability for you. But like I say, I'll just put one more mag through, make sure it's all good. Obviously with the grip modification, the right hand side fire selector is now defunct, right? Okay, so that's now basically been disconnected, so obviously it's only the left hand side. I'm obviously working on a part that hopefully one day will resolve that, but until that day we've had to make some sacrifices for looks. There we go. So we hope you're okay with this, and like I say, I think it looks sexy as hell. So yeah, hopefully everyone else agrees with that, and we look forward to it, and hope you enjoy it. So thank you.